Well, what a surprise. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy says it's entirely possible for Phoebe Waller-Bridge to take over the Indiana Jones franchise. Now, we've already had revealed to us the ending of this film. It's not good. We've already had confirmed that plot leak reveal is entirely true from Chris Gore. I'll leave an excerpt of some of that stuff. I did a previous video on it this week, so I'll just leave an excerpt of that now so you can kind of see that Phoebe Waller-Bridge is not really a character anyone wants to see taking over the franchise.
And it ends up being, she's not the romantic interest, obviously. She is the co-star, co-lead with Indiana Jones, and she is the one driving the story. She's the one, because of her father is this character Basil, who we meet in the beginning. He is since passed away, and she wants to find the dial and wants Indy's help. And she doesn't. I've never seen a more unlikable character, and even the reviews out of Cannes all talked about this. This isn't new or original thought. She is so unlikable, not just in the way she's written, but just in her performance. I think Phoebe Waller-Bridge has no experience. I mean, what movie she's not been in a movie that has any significant box office where you could say this person brings something. This person has a presence. And she's just, and I'm thinking to myself, well, what if like someone that was more age appropriate for Harrison Ford, like maybe Nicole Kidman or a Kate Winslet or older.
That could have been cool, maybe.
Yeah, like an actress with a bit of like gravitas and a bit of
experience.
Charisma. Yeah,
and you could accept being kind of an asshole sometimes, but you still like her. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is an asshole, and you don't like her. They spend significant time explaining her backstory, her relationship with her father. There's a flashback sequence where both she and Indy are remembering the last time they saw each other when she was 12 years old. And the dial was part of this conversation. Then you go into not just, more about her, but how she found her sidekick, Teddy, which is like the magical brown person in the movie. I'm not making this up. Literally, he is a magical brown little boy, and so like everything he does, he can take care of anything. He's a pickpocket. He can find this. He can fly a plane. Like it's really just, I felt at some point in the movie, I just felt sad.
So as you can see, not exactly good. No one, not really a likable individual anyway in the film. But of course, Kathleen Kennedy has come out and said, yeah, it's entirely possible. Absolutely. Absolutely. Helena Shaw, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, it's possible. And you know what this is? This is still Kathleen Kennedy banking on this film being a success, actually making money. It's not going to make money. You're fucking deluded. You are absolutely deluded. This film is not making any money. So, Kathleen Kennedy spoke with Variety about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Decrepity, where she was asked if Disney and Lucasfilm see potential for Phoebe Waller-Bridge and her character Helena Shaw to carry on the franchise. Now, Kennedy straight up informed the outlet that it's entirely possible, straight away, but also said, we're not having any of those conversations right now, we're just focusing on finishing this with Harrison. So, you're leaving it open. Why didn't you get Short Round back, mate? Key. Get him back. What's wrong with you? Everyone would have loved it. Everyone would have loved it. Would have made perfect sense too. Everyone would have loved it, but no. You do this shitty puff piece. Absolute garbage piece of puff. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh dear, oh dear. And you know what is annoying about this, right? So, James Mangold has been over on Twitter carrying the flame of fire against everyone, basically saying that everyone was talking nonsense, it's confirmed it's true now, which is very unfortunate. They've done reshoots, because I had someone that, you know, was a source on this film, and they said it went for reshoots. And they've changed a whole bunch of stuff since they had been on this film. But obviously the previous stuff had been leaked, and then, yeah, it's a big nightmare. Big nightmare. So Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy, who has produced every Indy film since serving as Spielberg's assistant on Raiders of the Lost Ark, this is what I mean. You should know this. Recalls, it was pretty much immediate that Steven said, oh, he would be fantastic. Let's do that. To do with getting Mangold on board. Why would you not get Key? What's wrong with you? So Kennedy approached Mangold in late 2019. Oh, he was incredibly intimidated, Kennedy recalls with a laugh. Ha ha ha! When I told him we're going to desecrate the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Desecration. He was immediately excited by the potential of it, but he was very daunted by stepping into Steven's shoes. And I quite like Mangold. Ford versus Ferrari, great film. Really, really good. Oh dear, and they even touch on Crystal Skull. What's so beautiful about Best of Indiana Jones movies is that thematically they know what they're about. I didn't feel like I knew what Crystal Skull was about. He's living in a world that has overtaken him. A world that has found new heroes in John Glenn and Elvis Presley. No one in the film is really thinking about the past. Everybody's focused on the future. Oh, sure, fine. Apparently, Crystal Skull is better than this, allegedly. Absolutely ridiculous. So we scroll down quite far. Start talking about our lovely Helena Shaw. I just think to yourself, like, what are you doing? And this is dumb as well, just as a sort of a side quest. Mangold toying with years for the idea of making a, like, he signed up to Swamp Thing. He's on a Star Wars movie, but he's like, yeah, I'm actually just, you know, interested in doing my own thing, just standalone stuff. What? Are you insane? You're doing a Star Wars movie, mate. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh dear, look. This is going to be terrible. This is going to be absolutely terrible. Kennedy's comments after numerous rumours claimed that Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character would replace Harrison Ford's Indiana Jones. And I was told way back when, even before the reshoots had taken place, was that it was set up so she could. She didn't, but it was set up so she could. Not good. Anyway, what do you guys think? She entirely possible, but we're not focused on it just yet, is what they're saying. We're going to see if this makes money, and then we will. We'll just ram it home even further. Anyway, whatever. Let me know what you think. Take care.